Welcome back to my YouTube channel, For Real. Today we're going to talk about something I heard from Tony Robbins, motivational speaker. He had I think a 5-day workshop, and his opening speech, that's why these people get paid so much. They're so good at what they say, and when he speaks, it's like inspirational and it really hits home. He said something about when it's a should, it's convenience. We only do it when we're convenienced. But when it's a must, do you do it? When you know you must do something, do you do it? And your must is your standard. Your must is the standard that you live your life by. So how are you living? How are you living? The way you're living, what you look like, your weight, what you put into your body, what you eat, what you take into your mind, what you listen to, the music you like, that's your standard. That shows your standard. So most of our standards are based on our circle, who we hang around with. I used to remember my mom used to say, tell me who your top 5 is and I'll tell you what you're going to be. Your inner circle, the people that you hang around the most, have the most influence on what you think, because you're constantly taking in those thoughts. You become in sync. I remember a neuroscientist, I was watching this powerful series on one of the top neuroscientists. It's a female, Indian female, and when I upload, I'm going to go back and find her name and put it in the description below. But she said that if you have people that work in an office together, her example was a group of females. The alpha female, her hormone cycle, her menstrual cycle, whenever she was on it, the other females' cycles will sync with hers. She was talking about the power of what your body gives off. So just think about that. You start to think like people around you. Once you start thinking like people around you, your body also follows in suit. That is some powerful stuff. That is deep. I'm going to do a little more research on cognition and how our neurons and all of those things work. That will tell you a lot about your body, how you think, your mental, your emotional, all your well-being. But I will definitely find her name and share that. So who you hang around with also shows what your standards are. And I remember saying, this is my childhood friend. I'm not letting that person go. They're going through a tough time, and not to say that you should ever let anybody go. We're here to serve and to help people. But when somebody's continuously going down the wrong path, you rarely will let me say it this way. They rarely will bring you up. The negative will always drag you down. Very difficult to change their thinking to bring them up. But if you keep hanging around them, they'll drag you down. So just remember, who you spend your most time is who you become. That's powerful to remember. Tony Robbins goes on to say, he gives a couple of examples, because I'm a big sports person. I love sports. Actually, any kind of sport I like to watch it. Basketball, football, baseball, golf, love it all. So he gives an example of Wayne Gretzky. Everybody know Wayne Gretzky, of course. He's broken all kinds of records and ice, hockey. So he asked Wayne, what makes you so great? What made you so great? Your average height. You're not you're not gifted, with your body composition, your makeup, and, you're not like this superhuman being. You're not faster than anybody else. Wayne shared that what I do is what makes me so great is people are trying to keep up with me, but what I do, I anticipate what people are going to do. So he became a master at anticipating where the puck was going to go. And he said, I would follow the puck and not the person. So he's already on his way to where the puck's gonna be versus somebody else that's going to the person to defend the person. Powerful to remember. Then he goes on to say, an example of Michael Jordan. Everybody knows who Michael Jordan is, even if you don't like basketball or not. If you play against someone you're better than, your skills will go down. If you play against someone better than you, you'll get better. I used to tell my kids this when they were younger and playing sports. They will always dominate the sport that they were in. And I was like, you're just renting out your skills to everybody else. You need to get around somebody that's going to make you better. You're just continually raising their games up. Not that that was a problem, but you want, as a parent, you want your kids to get better. So I knew as a mom that they had to be in a situation that challenged them, and they couldn't be in a comfortable situation. Michael Jordan goes on to share his story. You ask Michael why he's great. He goes on to share that he was cut from his high school basketball team. It's hard to believe, as great as, all the championships that he's won. He said his coach was like, I don't want someone that is just talented. I need someone that has a great work ethic, that works hard. So he cut Michael from the team. Michael's devastated. So his coach says, listen, if you really want to be on the team, I need you to come wake up every morning, come work out with me, learn humility, learn how to be a team player, and then you can raise our team up. But until then, you won't be on this team. So Michael, instead of giving up the passion that he had to play the sport, he came in and day out. He lifted weights. He got stronger. He did what the coach told him, and it changed his life. The next year, he made the team, and it taught him something that a lot of us probably need to learn, is consistency. Don't give up. Doing things in repetition, practice will make you better. So then Michael goes on to, play in the NBA. He loses by, what was the game? He lost to Detroit. I remember Detroit beat him. He said he was on the bus with the team, crying, his eyes out, blaming everybody else for what they didn't do, what they should have done. But he then said he thought about it, and he was like, but what can I do better? Let me look at me. I know I can change me. So he said he made a decision that day that I will never, ever feel like that again. He said he went and lifted weights. He dedicated his life to making sure he was never going to be in that situation again. Think about your life. If you made a commitment today to decide that my life standards will no longer be the same, I'm not going to accept failure. I'm not going to accept anything less than my standards. See if your life changes. I will make sure to click like and subscribe if you hear the things that you like to hear. I will have some more food for thought coming. As I hear things, I'll continue to share those things with you, and hopefully it is enhancing your life and your personal development, and we'll continue to grow together. Remember, click like and subscribe. Subscribing to the channel is free. I know the word subscribe sounds like you have to pay for a subscription. It's free. So just go on and like and subscribe. And the reason why you want to subscribe to the channel is because then when I post other things, they'll pop up. You click the little bell on your notifications to make sure you see when I'm going to post again. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.